Hello students. So here the question is, what is the condition that a third charge is placed so that whole system is in equilibrium? Okay, means where should a third charge be placed so that the whole system will be in equilibrium? So you can see that if this one is positive charge, this one is positive charge, then what will happen? They will repel one another, right? Means they will try to move away from one another. Now a third charge, if we place it here at this side, at the in between them, then what should be its nature? Basically, in absence of this charge, they are repelling one another, right? So a third charge, if it is also positive, then this positive charge will also push this out, right? So what we have to do, we have to keep here negative charge so that this negative charge will attract this positive charges and the whole system is in equilibrium, right? So nature of the charge will be negative. It is clear that nature is negative. Now if question is where should we place the charge, so obviously in between these two charges, right? Now is it the central position where we can put the object, or it is not the central position, right? Means at the midpoint or not. So for that, let us consider x is the distance, total distance is d, and x is the distance from this negative q charge to any one charge, right? So since the system is in equilibrium, so we can consider that if this point is A, this point is B, this point is C, then this minus q charge is attracted by this one, this positive charge is attracting this minus q charge, and this positive charge is also attracting this minus q charge. If these two are equal, these two forces are equal, then obviously the system will be in equilibrium, right? In equilibrium means what? The net force on that charge is 0. So we can consider that this is Fa, means the force given by the charge which is placed on A point, and Fc means the force given by the charge Q which is placed on C point. And in equilibrium, Fa should be equals to Fc, right? Fa is equals to Fc. Now Fa means how much? That is K, means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, I am writing like K, into Q by how much distance? This is x, so it is x square is equals to K into Q divided by how much distance? If total distance is d, this distance is x, then what is this distance? Obviously d minus x whole square. Okay, now we can cancel the numerator terms, and finally we are getting x square equals to d minus x whole square, or x is equals to d minus x, or 2x is equals to d, or x is equals to d by 2. So the value of x which is coming, that is d by 2, right? So x is how much? D by 2. Now one question is coming, I know, that I am taking after square rooting this term, it is positive term, but why I am ignoring negative term? Means I can also write it like x equals to minus of d minus x, right? We can also write it down, but fact is that if you take this term, then it will become like this, means x and x will cancel. Okay, this is why I am not writing like this. I am only writing x equals to plus of d minus x. Okay, means if x square is equals to 4, you know that x is equals to plus minus 2, but I am taking plus 2 only here. Okay, means plus of d minus x. Why I am taking? Because if I take x is equals to minus of d minus x, then this one will cancel after simplification. Okay, so this will not give you any value of x. This is why. So this is the first condition, that charge plus q or minus q, any one. So here it is minus q, we have to place it at the midpoint because we are getting x equals to d by 2. So obviously B point is the midpoint of AC line. B point is the midpoint, right? So d by 2. Now what is the value? Is the value equal to small q or another value, right? So we need the value of capital Q in terms of small q. So let me calculate for this one. So it is confirmed that this charge is minus q and it is placed at half away or at mid position. So this is plus q, this is minus q, this is plus q. Now since we are getting the equilibrium, this is why if I name it as A, it is B, it is C, then let us consider this is the force on plus q charge given by another plus q charge which is placed on A, right? On which point? On A point. So it is named as FA. Now this B point means B charge minus Q charge is attracting this plus Q charge which is placed on capital on C point. So it is how much? It is FB. And we can do like FA is equals to FB in equilibrium condition, right? So FA is how much? FA is K into distance is Q into Q divided by D square is equals to K into FB. FB is what? The force given by this minus Q charge, right? So Q into Q divided by D by 2 whole square, because the distance between these two is how much? That is D by 2. So after cancelling this 2 q, what I am getting, that is q by d square is equals to q by d square by 4. So I can write 4 at the numerator. Now d square will cancel and q will come out as q by 4. Okay, this is the value, not with sign, because we know the nature of the charge was negative. Okay, so what is the actual answer? That is minus q by 4. So this is the amount of charge should be placed in between them at the midpoint, obviously, so that the whole system will be in equilibrium, right? If you have any doubt, leave a comment. Thank you.